reason why we built FAPSCO is to unite the Filipino online professionals industry, to also promote collaboration with each other, and of course we wanted to help produce skilled online professionals, specialists, and of course leaders.
We've created FAPSCO with a vision to become an organization that supports all Filipino online professionals to be successful in their online careers and businesses, regardless of their affiliations.
I joined FAPSCO because as an online professional who's working at the comfort of my home, I needed other individual can share with me on this freelancing journey.
The reason why we have built the Filipino Online Professional Service Cooperative is to help the ICT graduates, aspirant freelancers, and this is also to help them develop, explore, and acquire new skills when it comes to online professional industry.
Ang paglambo o kalampusan sa usa ka organisasyon nagadepende sa kalidad sa mga miyembro o mga lideres niini. Ang FAPSCO dili lang adunay maanindot kayo nga advokasya o misyon na matabangan kitang tanang mga online professionals na magkahiusa, mulampo o mutubo kita sa atong pagpanarbaho o pagnegosyo online.
FAPSCO for me is a digital opportunity for me to develop and share my skills.
I joined FAPSCO as one of the founding members because I knew FAPSCO is going to be backed by other veteran online professionals and freelancers, thereby having experienced, solid, and passionate founding members that we have today.
I joined FAPSCO because the vision of the co-op aligns with my personal vision to provide much needed support to online professionals nationwide.
I joined FAPSCO because the people that I've met have the same values, mission, and vision as mine. And that is to provide assistance, pre-training, and coaching to those who wants to jumpstart their career as a freelancer.
I joined the FAPSCO community because it promotes collaboration instead of competition.
I joined FAPSCO because this is a group with a helping hand.
I wanted to be part of an organization that would be a pioneer group of individuals who will be working to promote online freelance.
Ayan, isa na naman pong magandang Wednesday ng gabi. Friends and online professionals, this show is for you. Ayan, wag niyo na pong i-mind ang ano ko na walang makeup dahil maghapon na po tayong pagod. But thank you so much to our FAPSCO ulitin natin. FAPSCO is brought to you by FAPSCO, the national-based cooperative for and by Filipino online professionals. Please like our page, facebook.com/fapsco.ph. And you may also find us in Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Also, we have TikTok, so follow nyo po kami, FAPSCO _PH yata yung nasa TikTok namin. And visit our website, fapsco.ph. Thank you to our partners, FAPSCO Media, FAPSCO SMM Team and Membership Committee, and FAPSCO members, Filipino Online Professionals Industry. Good evening. Meron po tayong guest na co-host tonight. Hi, Miss Jane, Rafael, and Rosh. Kumusta ka?
Of course. So dito kami sa event na yun, Jess, sa Grand Hyatt Hotel, attending the HKTDC special dinner para sa kanilang mga partners. Exclusive sa mga partners lang nila. So nandoon si Dennis, si Sherlane, si Mas, and of course si Sam, na sinasamahan na ako sa mga events ngayon.
Di mala si Sam lumabas ng kanyang...
Nag-network. Dumadaldal na, Jay. Marunong na mag-network.
He's a change man. Yan. Pero
Yeah.
introduce muna natin ang ating guest co-host for tonight. She's the
Siyempre.
vice chairperson of the GAD committee, and she'll be joining us for all the episodes this March because yung mga episodes po natin sa Popstock ngayong month is part of our GAD activities, gender and development activities. Hello, Miss Jane. Good evening.
Good evening, Miss Jeg. Good evening, guys.
Ang
Kumusta ka
ganda.
naman? Ano pinagkakaabalahan mo ngayon?
Yun ang problema pag pag ano ka na, no? Pag hindi ka na masyadong aligaga sa yung business. So, may good thing and bad thing doon kasi minsan parang tunganga.
Boring na ba yung life?
Oo,
Kumikita kasi siya kahit nakatanga. Yun eh.
Pero the bad side of that is yun nga, hindi ka nagiging productive. Pero yun, antay-antay lang ng kids, ganyan, from school. So, I'm enjoying it naman. Pansamantala lang naman to. So,
Yan.
Hayaan mo, Jane. Bibigyan ka namin ng maraming trabaho kung gusto mong maging busy uli.
Oo, sige. Noted yan. Oo, bahala dyan, Rosh.
Sige, Jay, ikwento mo ngayon yung special guest natin today kasi I'm sure excited ang lahat mapanood ang ating special guest.
Ayan, before we go to that, let me invite everyone. ICT Davao Incorporated invites everyone to LiveX 2024 on March 21, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Pinnacle Hotel and Suites, Davao City. So LiveX 2024 is a pivotal gathering in the ICT industry. So if you're in Davao or the surrounding areas, Jensan, Kidapawan, visit Davao City on March 21 and join them for LiveX 2024. So this event aims to bring together industry leaders, professionals, and innovators for a collaborative and informative experience. So register na po kayo sa Facebook page ng ICT Davao Incorporated. And it's organized by ICT Davao in partnership with DevCon, Casa City, Cafe Roro. Of course, Fopsco is one of their official media partners. And Globe My Business, Infinivan, Mapua, Huawei Silver Sponsor, DSLC Data Support Inc., Service IT, Show Image, Packetworks, hindi ko mabasa yung iba kasi naka-image lang siya. Jabra, Codev, VXI, and their official media partner, of course, is What's New Philippines. Ayan. Thank you so much. Miss Jane, would you like to introduce our guest?
Yeah, go.
Ay, wait lang. Asan yun?
Mabilis ang adlib na lang, Miss Jane.
Oo, kilalang-kilala naman yan ng lahat. I'm sure.
Go. Kasi mo kailangan ng intro, no?
Akala ko may na-prepare kasi
Hindi. Go, Jane. Go.
Anyway, okay. So, hindi lang actually yung audience natin yung excited, no? Pati din ako. Kasi especially na may upcoming, upcoming movie na yung ating guest. So, ibang level na siya. And super, super inspiring talaga yung life niya as, in general, not just as a CEO of Telework PH, na sobrang laki na niya ngayon. And with humble beginnings, no? Super laki na yung Telework ngayon. And super inspired ako dahil dun sa lalabas niyang film. So, makikita natin yung journey ng isang simpleng probinsyana kung paano niya narating yung tagumpay na tinatamasa niya na ngayon. So, parang it made me believe na everything is possible pala. No? And yun, so super excited ako to learn. Kasi parang there's a lot to learn kay March. Parang hindi siya nauubusan ng mga pwedeng matutunan from her. So yun yung si March Aviso. Mas gusto kong Miss Rosh and Miss Je na manggaling sa kanya yung
mga kwento.
Yung kwento niya, no? Oo. So yun na lang siguro muna yung intro natin kay March. So ayun, para may antabayanan pa sila kasi
baka may kwento na natin lahat.
Yes, exactly.
Yan. Sige, so Marge, welcome to Fopstock again and
Hello.
Congratulations on the movie. Mag-hi ka muna sa
Thank
kanila.
you. Hello everybody at our FOPSCO community. Thank you so much once again na na-invite ako dito. I'm very happy and grateful. Sobrang supportive ng ating FOPSCO community, especially we are rolling out an advocacy film. So this is something na very dear to your hearts, and I'm excited to always share yung mga learnings and what happened along the way, how we came up with the film, and yeah, so looking forward to also journey with you here.
Ayan, sige, so wag na nating patagalin. Uunahan na muna kita, Jane. So tatanungin ko na kaagad si Marge kasi I'm sure maraming gustong malaman paano nagsimula ito. Siyempre ako, nauna ako ng konti, nakichismis ako ng unang-una sa inyo. But I'm sure you're very eager to know how Miss Provinciana, the movie, came to be. So kwento mo naman, Marge, please.
Yeah, so to be honest, wala siya sa plan, wala siya sa strategic planning namin nung last year. But as CEOs or freelancers, diba, we post on our social media our journey, we take our people, yung mga naka-follow sa atin, we take them with us as we do storytelling with our journey. And it happened that Direct JP, the film director, was among my Facebook friends. So she probably saw one of my posts, and when I reached out to her, kasi na-curious ako, wow, Direct JP. So yun kasi yung name niya sa Facebook, Direct JP Ninalga. She's worked with ABS-CBN, so mga notable projects din talaga. So na-curious ako. I reached out to her. Sabi ko lang, hello, Direct. Yun lang, as in yun lang talaga. And she replied with, "Hi, Miss Marge, ganyan, ganyan. I've been seeing your post. May I invite you for an interview sa Starbucks sa QC?" So sabi ko pa kay Lynn, sabi ko, wow, magiging artista na yata ako kasi si Direk JV.
Ikaw yung in-invite.
Oo. In-invite ako. Sabi ko, ano kayong pag-uusapan namin? Sobrang curious ko pa. So I went there, and she asked me to tell my story, and I did. And initially, yung napag-usapan is they're going to interview me for a segment. So back then they were working on this TV program, Girl Talk. I can hardly remember kung ano yung title ng program, but there would be a segment where I would be interviewed by sorry, I forgot the name, but also a beauty queen. So I was very happy to do that. And then when we parted ways, she came back to me and said, "Miss Marge, I have a very ambitious dream for you. Let's turn your story into a film." Tapos sabi ko, ang natanong ko lang sa kanya, is it, in my head, is it even worth telling? Parang, is it worth it na i-convert siya into a film? And sa totoo lang, hindi pa ako convinced at that time kasi parang, ha? Sa dinami-dami ng pwedeng ikwento sa film, bakit yung story ko and why? Bakit film as a medium? And nagdi-discuss nga kami ni Lynn, and he said, kasi yung story is very relatable. It's not like parang story siya ni Manny Pacquiao na sobrang galing. Alam mo yung parang hindi naman putol din yung mga kamay or paa ko para alam mo yun, yung may mga, anong pangalan na yung writer? Oo, di ba, naging story or naging movie din naging inspiring movie din yung life niya. But a lot of people can relate, especially freelancers, dun sa pinagdadaanan na. And those are stories that are untold. Tas sabi ko, oo nga, no? Okay, sige, let's do this. Pero at the back of my mind, there has to be something more about it, di ba? Parang, okay, so ang naging idea is to actually use the film to market telework. Yun talaga yung pinaka parang broad idea na napasell ako, na sold out ako dun sa idea na, oo, sige, we're doing this for marketing of telework. Kasi the director is also associated. She's the PR of the United Nations, so ilalabas namin yung film outside of the Philippines to reach more clients or potential clients and tell them about what we can do, what freelancers can do, or even BPO owners, what we can do for them and their businesses. And then habang nag-unfold yung story, sabi ko, parang ang babaw lang kung for marketing lang siya na yes.
Sayang.
Oo, parang yes. pang marketing nga, and we reap the rewards after that. But what happens next? Parang, is there even continuity and sustainability to this? And doon namin na-realize na we're actually putting out awareness, lalo na nung we're seeing the freelancers na when it comes to government support, we barely have voice, 'di ba, sa seating na we want to raise all these, these possibilities na sa taxation and all that. And hopefully, our government officials can recognize that. And along with that, there are so much social issues kasing na-discuss dun sa script, paggawa ng script. And so the idea of the women empowerment came about, and it was a very strategic move by grabe, hats off to Direct JP. Hindi lang siya film director, very great at weaving story, but to actually, how do you put this out in the market? Kasi 'di ba, parang kung marketing lang, ang babaw talaga, and while we're working on this film, talagang doon namin nakita, yes, it's not just a film, it's an advocacy. It's actually every freelancer story. And wala pang nakakagawa noon na natutuwa nga ako sa feedback nila na parang sinasabi nila, thank you for putting our story out there kasi these are the untold stories na hindi nalalaman. Diba, nagugulat na lang, ay talaga, meron pala, posible pala sa rural area kasi 'di ba walang internet diyan, or walang, 'di ba parang imposibleng gawin niya ng mga probinsyano or probinsyana, pero look, it's happening, and it's yung gusto nilang mangyari na from Manila, hindi lang mag-focus doon sa Manila, but really uplift the rural areas. Ito na yun eh, kaya sabi ko, yes, we're doing something beyond ourselves. We're making a voice, we're making awareness, and after this, masusustain natin siya kasi yun na yung essentially, our corporate social responsibility and why we're here for. Parang pinaka-purpose talaga ng telework, not just to provide jobs and opportunities in the rural area, but as well lift other BPO owners in the rural area. So yeah, I'm very happy to be part of this project, and I'm happy to represent the freelancing industry.
Ay,
Dami kong
Jane, sige. Ikaw na, Jane.
Ang galing, no? Hindi lang hitting two birds. Parang ang dami mong tinamaan talaga doon. And
Yeah.
actually, I can see this film na it will be used as a material sa mga schools na kapag binalikan nila yung story ng freelancing, no? Kasi yun nga, ang daming mga issues na tinamaan dito eh. Hindi lang yung sa pagpapakilala ng freelancing sa
Yes.
Pilipinas, di ba? Yung opportunities for freelancers. So, ang daming social issues din na na diniscuss. So, parang yun yung unang impression ko. Parang ang galing ng film na to. Kasi parang ang dami niyang bago, 'di ba? Para bago siya siguro sa masa. Kasi yung freelancing, it's not that popular yet
Yeah.
in Philippines. So yon, siguro after this film, kapag na-release na siya, and a lot will see this film, maraming opportunities I mean, marami nang magkaka-interest sa freelancing. So yon,
Totoo
and also
yan.
yung social issues talaga in your advocacy for women empowerment. Sobrang lakas nun. Oo.
Actually, Marge.
Ang dami na.
Oo.
Oo.
Actually, ang unang-unang sabi ko kay Marge noon, sabi ko, hindi ko sigurado kung papaano mapuportray ni Rian yung personality ni Marge. Kasi si Marge, although kahit tahimik siya, she has a very strong personality. And Rian, kilala natin si Rian Ramos, napakahinhin, di ba? Pero pinabilib niya ako kung paano niya nailabas yung Marge dun sa, di ba? Yung character.
Actually,
So,
parang si Marge siya.
Oo,
The way she
totoo.
talks, yung kilos, and yung actions, Oo, ang galing niya.
Ang galing, nakakatuwa naman to hear those feedback kasi talagang there had been struggles along the way, and siguro hindi ko na lang disclose ng sobra, but there talagang Direct JP and Rian Ramos are really working really hard together to embody the character, and it's very interesting kasi Miss Rian Ramos and I just met for a couple of minutes, and I guess they have this very natural ability to mimic, and like that very few minutes nakikita na nila yung klase ng personality that they would embody, and in those few minutes talagang nagawa niya, and I was blown away kasi I wasn't really, I mean, yeah, I see her acting, I see how she's portraying the role, pero it hits different pala pag nakikita mo yung sarili mo sa kanya, kasi yun yung sinasabi nung husband ko na parang ikaw na ikaw yan, that's what you would do, that's what you would say, that's, di ba, ganun. Kaya sabi ko, ang galing, grabe, pati ako tuloy naiiyak na, sabi ko, ganun pala ako, napapagalan.
It's a big
Diba?
factor
Anong feeling mo,
siguro.
Marge? Yan, sige, sorry Jane, mauna ka.
Hindi, it's a big factor din siguro na, di ba si Rian also is into women empowerment
Yeah.
talaga. May advocacy din siya na gano'n.
Yes.
So yung passion niya talaga, dun sa
Totoo.
makikita mo din.
Yes,
Actually, ako curious, Jane, kung anong pakiramdam ni Marge na nakikita niya yung kwento niya nung nandun ka sa sinihan. Kasi iba yung, ako kinikilabutan ako, I'm not sure what you feel.
Nakita mo yung kabuuan.
Oo.
Before ko siya makita, kabado talaga ako kasi although I anticipate na maiiyak ako kasi iyakin naman talaga ako, pero kinakabahan ako how I would be perceived. Yun yung parang I worry about how other people would see it. And if they would even find the story relevant, or will it hit them as well as it did to me. Pero yung nung pinanood ko na siya. So the reason why I wasn't in the photos nung second part of the program is because I was really heavily crying at that time, and talagang and every time kasi I cry, sumasakit yung ulo ko. So meron na siyang cognitive, yes, may cognitive effect na siya sa akin. So I had to get out and see a nurse. So buti na lang nung bandang huli nakapagpahinga ako, and then I was given first aid at that time. So nakabalik ako para sa pictorial. But I missed the part na nakapag-speech si Direk JP, ganyan. Pero every time, every time I would watch the film, lagi akong nakakaranas, no. And yun nga, sabi ko, the directors were very concerned na baka nga magkaroon ng flashback, magkaroon ng, memory recall na maging irreversible. But I was able to kasi they really guided me through. So parang naging therapy siya for me, and the expectations were set right away. So I was ready. I was physically ready. Ni-ready ko rin yung health ko na hindi masama yung pakiramdam ko or yung mood ko at the time. Syempre, having gone through mental health and all that, it's not like isang click lang magaling ka na, and even after all those therapy and medication, hindi naman ganun siya kadali. So they were very gentle all throughout, and I kudos to them kasi they really had their certification on coaching and psychology, kaya they know how to guide. Parang pasyente nga ako parang pasyente nung kinukwento ko yung story ko, and while they were drafting the script, ang galing lang kasi parang 2 beses lang namin ni-review yung script, and everything else is as perfect. Parang kaming-kami talaga yung nangyari dun.
Were there any realizations, learnings during the shooting, and then when you were able to see the whole movie? Meron ka bang mga bagong natutunan about yourself or bagong pangarap na na-discover? I'm sure kasi ako meron lalo na ikaw, it's your story.
Ang sinasabi ko while I was watching, iba pala yung feeling na para kang, how should I say it? Parang nakikita mo yung sarili mo in a screen, 'di ba? It's also part of the therapy na you imagine yourself in a movie screen, and this is what's happening to your life. That's how you would like to parang manifest nga daw. Pero nung nakita ko talaga siya sa screen, sabi ko kay Lynn, ang galing pala nating tag team. Parang ganun yung galing pala natin.
Oo.
Sabi ko, kasi sinusuportahan mo ako all the way kasi I wouldn't be able to really, accomplish all these things kung wala nung support niya. Kasi he was always the yung caution. Oo, I would I would really rant to him same way nung
Oo.
sa
I
movie.
never met him, pero dun sa storya, sabi ko, ang swerte ni Marge.
Totoo.
Jane, ang dami ko ng tanong. Ikaw naman, Jane.
Oo. Hindi, may question ako doon. Bakit Will?
Bakit Will? Oo.
Bakit Will?
Oo, kasi Lynn, tapos naging Will. Oo nga.
Ang dami, ang dami nga rin nagtanong. Actually kasi yung Lynn kasi na pangalan nakaka-confuse siya sa babae na pangalan. Pambabae kasi Lynn. So para ma-avoid yung confusion sa audience binago ng film directors para hindi na mag-explain na sino ba yung Lynn? Ano ba yun? Magayon.
Okay. Okay, akala ko talaga meron kayong special endearment. Kapag kayong dalawa na lang, ay Will na ang tawag mo, hindi na Lynn.
Actually.
Na-confuse ako.
Oo, na-confuse tayo slight doon.
Kasi alam natin.
May ibang lalaki sa buhay.
True. For people like you na kilala ako personally, talagang confusing nga siya. Actually, nag-message nga sa akin si Carol. So, yung wife ni John. So, sabi niya, bakit Will? Bakit Will ang pangalan? Sino si Will? So, I had to explain din na, para hindi na lang tayo mag-explain sa audience bakit Lynn ang pangalan. Sige.
But when it comes to the movie, from script writing to the costing to the casting of characters and then the shooting proper, nakialam ka ba? Were you hands-on or hinayaan mo si Direk JP?
Sino namili kay Rian?
Oo.
As the executive producer, they were doing their due diligence to run everything by me. So, for example, yung script, we went it through together, and then yung sa casting, definitely they asked my opinion about it. But Rian Ramos really stood out dun sa choices namin, and I'm so glad na she accepted the project kasi this is an advocacy project. It's not like we are able to pay yung talent fee niya talaga.
Not the regular fee?
Yes. So a lot of people are
imagine
asking.
ko pa naman magkano yung
Yes, exactly. Diba? Kasi Sid Lucero, diba?
Bound by NBA kami. But yeah, oo. And Sid Lucero as well. Sabi ko napaka-perfect. Of course, syempre when you're casting, you take into consideration yung background nila in general. Like how active are they into social issues and women empowerment, and if this film will really support. Kasi 'di ba parang we don't want to have our TV or movie personalities, lead actors to be involved in some scandals or something like that. So she really stood out, and even Sid Lucero, kaya I'm really happy na they took this project na accepted it.
So may alignment pa din.
Yes, exactly. Oo, may alignment talaga. God willing talaga. Kasi, alam mo, Jane, Rosh, lagi kong sinasabi, alam naman natin na malaki ang budget ng film. It's not like, di ba, parang
talaga yung ino-worry ko na, paano kaya mababawi? Ilang tao ang kailangan manood para mabawi? Alam, nandun yung utak ko na sa costing, Marge.
Bilang
mindset
yes. Correct. Bilang negosyante din naman. Syempre, hindi naman, although yes, we want to get ticket sales kasi for the purpose of yun nga yung digital balay na we are working on as well as an advocacy project. Pero more than that, syempre, we want to pour out, we are spending the cost and all that for an advocacy we believe in. So, ayaw namin na parang bahala na, hindi quality yung work na sabihin natin, kitang-kita mo na low budget film, ganyan, hindi man lang pinag-isipan. Huwag naman ganun.
Kasi hindi siya halata na low budget. No.
Yes. True. Sa pa lang sa casting pa lang no? Oo, hindi na siya low budget.
Yeah.
Isang
so
taon?
Happy to hear that.
Exacto ba yun? Isang taon siyang ginawa?
1 year and a few months, pero siya, paputol-putol kasi may other projects sila, Miss Rian, sila Sid, so we have to come up with a schedule that works for them, put them in a room together. So dati meron pa siyang Royal Blood, right? Very nakakaloka kasi minsan galing siya ng shooting ng Royal Blood, pagdating niya sa shoot sa sa Miss Provinciana, talagang pagod na siya. Nakakaawa din talaga. Ang hirap maging artista. Makikita mo na nakakatulog siya sa set. Mini-make-upan sila, literal, gumaganyan, bumabagsak. Alam mo yun? So,
Talaga?
grabe rin yung sakripisyo and hindi naman siya parang saglit lang na shoot. Since we have parang dalawang camera yung available namin, unlike yung mga high budget films na 3 o 4 na camera
Marami.
isang
Oo.
shoot, oo. Yung actors, they have to redo the scene. So
Kasi
kung
yung
umiyak na
angulo.
sila, exactly, yung different
Ah,
angles, may long shot, may up
Yeah.
close. And
Yeah.
so kapag intense yung film, I mean yung segment na yon, talagang iyak na sila, iiyak pa ulit kasi okay, isa pang angle. Iyak ko na naman. So nakaka-drain. Kaya sabi ko, grabe, kudos. Ayoko maging artista.
Yun nga
Ang
sana
hirap.
susunod kong tatanungin eh. After that, gusto mo bang maging artista? Ayaw mo na pala talaga.
Okay na ako
Pero
sa
yung
CEO.
din, yung locations din ng mga shooting, ang gaganda din, no?
Oy, parang di na kami naniwalang Bulacan yun.
Bulacan yun. Oo,
Bulacan
Bustos.
out ng movie. Oo
Yes.
na.
Sabi mo,
Bustos,
ganun pala
Bulacan.
sa Bulacan?
Yes.
Na-showcase
Totoo.
din yung Bulacan.
Lahat yun? Walang labas?
Meron Metro Manila. So yung part na nag-a-apply na siya sa
Makati.
Oo,
Ayun
yan.
na, syempre.
Yan,
Halata naman yan.
Oo. So, pero for the most part, that's Bulacan. Ang galing, kasi medyo, yung nakuha naming location is pag-aari ng politician. So, maganda. Pero,
Sana sa mga swing pala, Jane, no? Doon
Ay,
sila
oo,
Jane Rafael.
Na-showcase na. Yun pala yung isang naisip ko doon sa Film March. Although kasi nga, ang daming kailangang matakel sa film, no? So, parang naisip ko lang, hindi pinakita masyado yung perks of being a freelancer. It's more on yung mga struggles, no?
struggles.
Oo. Hindi yung nomadic lifestyle. Kasi may mga ganun din na marami ring perks naman yung pagiging.
Yeah. Oo.
Kaya nga bitin.
Oo
Dagdagan
nga
ulit
eh.
part 2.
Oo,
part 2.
Ganda nun.
Pero alam mo, yung mga first part, nung nagsa-struggle ka pa, struggle yun eh, pero tawa kami ng tawa. Pasensya na, Marcia. Alam namin nahihirapan ka ng mga panahon na yun, pero tawa talaga kami ng tawa. Kasi nga, nakaka-relate kami dun sa mga freelancer na bloopers, di ba?
Yes.
So, doon pasok na pasok, ang gulo-gulo, ang ingay-ingay ng sinehan. Ramdam na ramdam mo na parang lahat sila nagtatawanan talagang, alam mo yun, tapos nagbibiruan. Tapos kami, maingay pa kami. Si Marge talaga, tignan mo yung nagaganunan kami. Tapos kinisinisi ko akong ganyan. Teka, baka kasi yung secretary mo, di ba? Yung executive assistant, yung si Marge talaga, grabe makautos. So, yung ganon, very refreshing yung movie. Lalo na yung mga part na yun na talagang ang ingay-ingay at nagtatawanan kami. Very engaging yung part na yun. So, kudos dun sa director. Pero Marge, balikan ko, nung pinipili yung mga scenes, yung mga scenarios, yung script, yung mga bato ng linyahan, yung mga mabibigat na linyahan, were you a part of that? Meron ka bang contribution? Kasi you also write, I know.
No, actually, I just told my story and then the film directors themselves, since wala nga tayong masyadong manpower, wala kaming separate screen, yung script writer. So sila din. Sila yun, script. Mag-asawa kasi sila. Si Direct Logie is the cinematographer and si Direct JP is the film director. So siya yung pinaka in charge. And they were writing the scripts as well. And then after na mabuo yung script, sinubmit nila for my review. And sabi ko, ang galing. Kasi, kasi, they have this very natural ability of extracting ano exactly yung nangyari nung time na yun and what did you say? And ganito ba yung pagkakasabi? So, ganun talaga, ni-replicate nila. Ang galing lang. Kaya, sabi ko, this is exactly what I would do. Dun sa scene na, yung sa finances.
Kala ko bawal sabihin eh.
Pero lang, very, very quick lang. Kasi naging naging parang nagkaroon kami ng discussion nila direct dyan. I was so worried about my reputation kasi 'di ba expectations natin as CEOs, we take accountability of everything that happened. Pero they were right when they said na at the spark of the moment, kapag you're very emotional, you would simply say, this is your responsibility. 'Di ba? Parang that's exactly how I reacted at that time kasi as in, yun, same scenario, kinalabog ko yung lamesa and then tumapon lahat ng mga papel. And then naiyak na ako nung time na yon. And then sabi ko, you have to take responsibility for this. And then kinabukasan nagkaroon siya ng hearing with HR. So, alam mo yon, ako sobrang isip ako ng isip baka sabihin ng audience as a CEO, napaka-ano ko naman, nanisip pa ako ng tao. O, 'di ba? Parang doon ko na lang na-realize later on, I took accountability din naman nung doon sa part na nag-usap na ng investor, 'di ba? Kasi yun yung message na ano at the end of the day, kahit pagkakamali ng employees natin 'yan, you're the CEO,
Tayo
you're running the
accountable.
ship. Exactly.
Yes, yes. Actually, hindi ko nakita, I did not take that against you. Ang nakita ko doon is the real struggle. Kasi ako, di ba, I'm also an agency owner, not as big as you, napakalalayo. Pero ramdam ko na talagang dadating, hindi ka laging malakas. Kaya nga, women empowerment yung advocacy
Yeah.
natin, di ba? And women are not always strong. Pag may menstruation ka, pag may problema ka, buti nga ang problema na nakita nila, problema sa trabaho eh. And there are times that you have problems with your partner. Ang
Yes.
asawa mo, ang biyanan mo, di ba? Anak mo.
Yes.
So yan yung mga struggle ng women na tayo lang yung
Totoo.
nakakaintindi. And at that moment, nakita ko yung weakness mo, you were able to turn it into a strength. Kasi bumangon ka, pinilit mo eh. 'Di ba? And andun yung pagiging fragile ng babae. And at the same time nandun yung determination. So sobrang touch na touch ako na ay ganun pala yung nangyari sa kanya. Hindi ko alam yung part na yun. 'Di ba? And then pag nakita na nila, alam nila ay dapat pala bumangon. Hindi pwedeng magmukmuk lang.
You put that well, very, very, very well. Totoo. Dami nating roles in the society, asawa, anak, kapatid, tapos nanay pa, at tapos CEO pa. And we juggle those things. Talagang, maloloka ka pag hindi mo, pag hinayaan mo eh. So, yeah.
True.
Jane,
Kaya ang galing-galing ni Miss Marge talaga, no, Miss Roche. Doon ako, sobrang iyak ko doon sa, yung may part na, siguro, yung lahat na, parang,
Yeah.
last part,
kung pwedeng sabihin nga din. Pero,
Oo.
yun, 'di ba? Parang kasi, I think, no, yung sa atin kasi, Miss Roche, pareho lang tayo eh. Parang, we're just too small compared doon sa narating na ni Marge, no? Pero yung struggle natin, bakit parang feeling ko, ganun, parang
Same
kasi laki.
din.
Kasi laki. 'Di ba? So parang ganun din pala si Miss Marge, considering na ang dami mo ng galamay. 'Di ba? Oo. So, kasi kung like halimbawa pag small company ka, parang yung CEO, yung founder, parang lahat sa'yo pa eh. 'Di ba? Pero kahit din pala sa ganun na kabig na company, mas malaki pa rin din pala yung yung magiging struggles mo. Kasi syempre, compared naman sa amin, sa'yo, libong tao yung iniisip mo, no? Kaya sobrang ramdam ko yun. Kasi yung sa akin, like nung pandemic, parang ang hirap isipin, 'di ba? Ito may ibibigay ko ba yung yung
Correct.
na ibibigay ko, parang how can I retain them, yung lifestyle na kasi syempre yung lifestyle din natin, like especially kay Miss Marge, alam ko kung gaano nito inaalagaan yung mga employees niya, 'di ba? So syempre they already have yung magandang lifestyle, so parang ang hirap din na biglang bawiin mo yon. So siguro yung nangyari sa no, na parang naging hindi ka masyadong well nung may mga time na ganun. Siguro kasi lahat na nagkalabo-labo na, no? And I felt that too. Meron akong ganun sa journey ko. O, sobra akong sobra akong iyak ng iyak. Tapos, pero hindi ko I cannot put myself na gawin yung ginawa mo. Sobrang mo doon, sobrang brave mo doon, na parang finish mo talaga yung mga fears mo, 'di ba? Especially nagkaroon ka na ng doctor, yung mga ganun. Parang ako kasi, parang never kong kinonsider kasi I don't think I can do it. na-face ko yung demons ko or lahat ng mga struggles ko in the past. So parang sobrang ano ako doon sa iyo. Sobrang hanga ako and sobrang umiyak talaga ako doon. Parang parang ano, sobrang sakit ng puso ko doon sa part na yon. Doon ako sobrang na-affect.
Yan na naman, naiiyak na naman tayo.
Sorry, Miss March, no, baka mamaya ano. Kahit na umuwi ako, kahit nasa bahay na ako, binabalikan ko yung mga yon, yung mga parts na yun ng film. Parang umiiyak pa rin ako na parang kahit matagal nang nangyari sa akin. Parang naging fresh ulit siya. Pero in a good way, ah. Not that parang malungkot ako. Kasi we are in a better position now, di ba? So, ayun, parang masaya din na balikan yung mga yon kasi it made us who we are now.
Yes,
Diba?
that's true. That's true. Tsaka nakakatuwa rin na, the audience journeys with Marge dun sa story.
Yes.
Ayan na, tumulo na talaga yung luha natin. And as well, nakita rin nila yung bravery na katulad mo, Jane, na even if you did not consider looking for a professional help, pero di ba, one step at a time, we were able to move away from those demons or kung ano man yung internal battles natin, and we're doing something about it. I think that's very courageous of men and women alike kasi nga it's not always easy yung mga internal battles natin. So, kudos sa mga entrepreneurs katulad mo rin, Rosh. Kaya, alam mo yan, yung mga chikahan natin.
Oo, actually, I reached out to you nga, di ba, once. Kasi nga meron din akong, may problem din ako. And ang isang napansin ko, ang common problem ng freelancer is hindi nila alam saan sila tatakbo. Kasi hindi madali na ikwento sa isang tao na hindi naman kayo pareho ng estado.
Yes.
In fact, nung tumakbo ako sa'yo, baka feeling ko nga nung time napaka-petty nung problema ko eh. Pero alam ko, kung may tatakbuhan ako, yung mas mataas, syempre, di ba? Kasi hindi lahat yung kapitbahay mo, din mo alam ang trabaho mo. Kahit yung kaibigan mo nung high school or, di ba? Hindi kayo pare-pareho ng ginagawa. So, you have to go to somebody na pareho kayo ng profession, pareho kayong freelancer, o di ba? Pareho kayong agency owner. Kayo lang magkakaintindihan. So, kailangan natin ng guidance counselor sa sa community, March.
Totoo. Actually, totoo. Oo. Kaya naalala ko nga, binring up mo siya as part of one of the initiatives na hopefully our government and DICT can look into na yes, we were actually doing something to collaborate, to meet and learn from the challenges, but there's this aspect of mental health na very specialized siya for freelancers, and it's not something na everyone can understand. So I definitely support that na have someone, a counselor or a professional who could help us navigate that challenge.
Oo, totoo. Ayan. Tapos yung financial management. Diba?
Yes.
Kasi ikaw, milyones na yung minamanage mo and meron ka ng financial controller, for example. Pero yung mga freelancer na bago-bago, nang minamanage 2, 3, 4 clients, hirap sila eh. Lalo na pag di sila sanay. Or yung agency owner na meron lang ng mga VA na mga 10, 20. Ibang struggle yun eh, diba?
Yeah.
So how were you when you were starting? Kasi mag-isa ka pa lang noon, nung sa scene na pinagkakasya mo, at nanghihiram kayo, naghahanap kayo ng investor, nung nakikita mo na siya sa movie, paano mo siya nababalikan? Paano ka natuto from that?
Alam mo, lagi kong sinasabi, buti na lang hindi na namin kasama yung investor na yun.
Sana tatanungin ko eh.
Oo nga. Wala na talaga siya.
Grabe. Alam mo, I can still remember that day, yung report na ginawa ko for that investor, ganito siya kakapal. And I took a picture of that and I said, I'll never, ever, ever do this again. Na parang sobrang tumatak siya sa memory ko na hindi na to mangyayari, hindi na to mauulit. Yung mga bitter and really challenging relationships. And sabi ko nga, ang hirap pala, no? Pag pera na yung usapan, na parang, especially nung pandemic, madaling pag-usapan kapag maganda yung business, pero kapag nag-struggle na kayo, lumalabas na talaga yung mga tunay na intentions. And I'm so glad na naranasan ko rin yun kasi Ngayon, mas mapili na ako. I guess, mas kilala, mas nakikita ko na yung intentions agad. Yung wisdom from God, yung discernment na ay hindi to magiging okay na partnership. Kasi nakikita ko na yung intentions. Nare-reveal na agad. So, I guess, yun yung pinaka malaking learning from that. Kaya, I'm still glad na nag-go through kami dun sa dun sa masalimuot na grabe yun. Parang lahat ng interaction ko sa kanya is causing me anxiety and laging kinakabahan, laging takot, laging kailangan ready yung report. Ganong feels.
Nakakaloka. Marge, doon naman sa mga ibang
Nakakaloka si
part.
ate.
Ang dami ko tanong din. Baka meron ka muna tanong. Sige.
Sige, sige, ikaw na, Miss Rosh.
Sige. Doon sa mga ibang part, kasi I'm sure hindi yun buong buhay mo eh. It's just a glimpse of what happened. Diba? Hindi masyadong napakita yung family life, yung
Yeah,
personal ko, diba? Kasi nga, 2.5 hours na akala natin mahaba, pero it turns out parang bitin talaga
Bitin
siya.
pa.
Oo. If you will redo the movie, meron ka bang iniisip na, ay, dapat nandito to, ito, essential to, pwede kong alisin to, ito pwede ko idagdag. Meron ka bang mga ganong realizations after?
Actually, oo, tama ka. So, yung debriefing namin after the initial raw film, motherhood. Kasi sabi ko nga kay Direk, marami yung instances na minsan napagbabalingan ko talaga ng inis yung mga bata kasi alam mo yun, parang ang ingay nyo, ganyan na. Tapos minsan, ito, relatable din sa atin na kahit may sakit ka, karga-karga mo yung anak mo, magtatrabaho ka, kailangan mo mag-report sa client, kailangan mo magsabi na ganito, ganyan, or deliver yung work. So yung part na yon, I guess yun yung isa sa mga pinaka-importante na I would, if there's a chance, na idagdag pa namin dun sa film. Pero we're definitely gonna look into that kasi isasubmit namin yung film, parang may director's cut sa mga film festival. So siguro dun sa part na yon ilalagay na namin yung mga scenes na kaya I'm so happy din to have this kasi I'm getting the feedback from you and tama ka Jane, yung minention mo kanina na hindi naman na-highlight yung benefits din ng freelancing. Pero we all know na we are bringing in lots of, economic activities and GDP dito sa Pilipinas. So, yun pa lang, I guess, sana makita nila na, hey, ganito yung struggle namin, but yet, we're not leaving the country. We're actually bringing in the dollars here, parang OFW. So, yun.
Yes. Tsaka hindi ka naman freelancer na normal, Marge. Talagang may-ari ka ng malaking kumpanya. I mean, iba talaga yung kwento, di ba?
Sige, kaya yun yung pinaka-inspiring din, Miss Roche. Kasi ang laki ng Marge ngayon, pero from humble beginnings talaga.
Oo.
Diba? So, kaya sobrang inspiring yung kwento niya. So,
It's possible for anyone. Kanina I had this lunch with other BPO owners and minsan I lagi kasing I don't want to flex so much pero ang lagi kong fine-flex is that we are homegrown and we didn't have, external funding when we were starting. We had, from our savings. Kasi I think there's power to that. Minsan I know a lot of freelancers na gusto nilang mag-take off from kasi ayaw na nila na sila lang yung gumagawa ng lahat, 'di ba? And so to delegate that, you're actually slowly growing it. But how do you go about that? Kasi madalas pag sinabing BPO, kailangan may foreign partner, may foreign investor, bihira yung CEO is a local from the Philippines. So kaya if they knew what's possible, I think that gives power to a lot of freelancers to actually grow from, a freelancing business to really an outsourcing or an agency na something that could be more that could provide more opportunities or jobs.
Pero Marge,
sorry, nagkakaroon kami ni Miss Ross. Go ahead, Miss Ross, sige.
Sa lahat ng mga problems mo, ano yung pinaka nahirapan ka na feeling mo muntik ka nang hindi makabang?
Yung
emotion.
Alam, oo, alam mo, Rosh, madal kahit magkamali ako sa business, okay lang. Pero ang pinakamasakit kasi doon is someone you know or someone that's close to you, sila pa yung magda-down sa'yo. So, imbes na, alam mo yan, ay, di ba, Rosh? Alam mo yan.
Girl.
Diyos ko, na parang hirap na hirap ka na nga and you know that you made a mistake or alam mo naman na challenging or pandemic, what have you, may client na nag-terminate, kung ano man yung nangyari sa buhay mo and you needed that support but you have to stay strong kasi nandiyan na sila, may bashers, may mga nagda-doubt sa'yo na kasi naman yung CEO nyo, di ba? Parang, Diyos ko. Ayan
Oh,
na,
ang
nagpa-flashback.
yabang-yabang niya. Tignan mo tuloy. Yung ganong hindi ba?
Yes,
Yabang-yabang mo
yes.
kasi. So, ramdam na ramdam ko. Kasi hindi naman tayo laging magaling. Eh, di ba? Eh, yun, we're also learning from the process. And kasama nun yung mga pumapalpak.
Exactly. Exactly.
Pumalpak ka na,
Oo.
tiktik pa sa yung palpak ka. Parang, di ba?
Pagdidiinan pa. Right.
Oh, hindi ka. Ayoko mag-iyakan tayo dito. Jane, ikaw naman.
Hindi kasi siguro no, yung big thing doon at yun talaga yung nilook up ko kay Marge. Yung yung self-awareness niya. Kaya siguro tong mga haters or bashers, hindi na failure sila, 'di ba? I mean, nag-fail sila. Doon kahit na anong ginawa nila sa'yo, ikaw pa rin yung nangibabaw, ikaw pa rin yung naging successful. Siguro kasi yung self-awareness mo din is masyadong malalim. Like, alam mo kung sino ka, alam mo yung values mo, yung integrity mo. So, 'di ba? Kiber kasi yung mga haters eh.
Yeah, yeah.
Pag alam mo kung ano yung pinaglalaban mo, so mas nagiging siya. And I think that's a very yun yung isang great character of being a founder or entrep na sa pangaganon, you use it as a motivation yung mga ganong haters and bashers. So I
Yes,
think
yes.
yun din talaga yung ni March. Kaya sobrang successful niya is maganda yung puso niya eh. Itong babaeng to talagang makikita mo kasi na siya, na maganda talaga yung puso mo, March. Yung values mo. So,
Ito na.
kaya biniblessed ka din. And ayun, ang daming naglo-look up sa'yo. Masyadong mabigat na responsibility. Pero, kayanin mo, girl. Kasi, ayun, maraming sa'yo eh. Maraming nai-inspire sa life mo. And I hope, no, and pray na, tuloy-tuloy ka lang. Kasi marami
Thank
kami
you.
na nai-inspire mo. And once na lumabas talaga tong movie mo, mas marami pa. Mas
Yeah,
marami pang may inspire.
Jane, alam mo, naiisip ko kung paano pa siya lalabas ng mukha siyang kakagising lang na, alam mo yung, not typical kasi not everybody woke up like this, yung ganon. Di
True.
up like,
True.
hindi ka,
Oo.
hindi
Artista level. Oo.
na maganda ka palagi, dignified and professional, mahirap na yun eh. Not to mention yung business mo, kailangan mo i-maintain. Eh, asawa ka pa, tapos nanay ka
Oo.
pa, kaya or
Oo.
kapatid pa, ang daming hats mo na sinusuot. So sa ngayon, nahihirapan ka ba sa isa sa mga aspeto na yun? Oh, you were able to learn how to juggle all of the hats that you were wearing. And how are you making it look like it's very simple and still look glamorous at the same
Yeah,
time?
freshness pa din. What's the
Oh,
secret?
thank you. Thank you so much. Kasi ako nagwo-worry, ang dami kong breakouts and sabi nga nung dermatologist ko na due to stress yan. So sabi niya, wag ka na ma-stress. Parang ang hirap naman no? Na wag ma-stress kasi parang
Yun
ito
ang pwedeng
in-embrace.
tutos yun.
Oo, in-embrace ko na tong responsibility na to and it comes with stress. But alam mo, I'm so ano lang talaga, walang halong na talagang yung support system na meron ako. Totoo yun eh. Sabi nga niya, if you see a successful person, look at the support system that she has kasi yun yung nagpapa-strengthen sa kanya. My husband, and then meron kaming nag-aalaga ng mga bata. Kaya, if I have to go to meetings, alam ko, very trusted. Hindi ako mag-aalala na, ay, napainom na ba kaya ng gamot to?
Gamot.
Katulad ngayon, may lagnat. So sabi ko, alam ko yung confidence ko na painom na yung ng gamot yung anak ko and my team sa telework na alam mo papasok kang masaya kasi walang alam mo yung yung mga, kumbaga sabi nga nila mga spoiled yung sa nakamatis na alam mo nagpupul ng mga
Yeah.
tao. And of course, si God talaga nagput nito and nagput together nito kasi sabi ko nga, ang daming reasons para hindi matuloy yung film. And if that happens, I would gladly accept it kasi it's not like kailangan namin tong film na lumabas or ano, I can wait, I can definitely. Kasi ang daming struggles along the way na minsan, ay, kaya pa ba natin? Kaya pa bang i-add to sa budget? Kailangan pa ng additional shooting day kasi may hindi na-emphasize na scene. Okay, ibabalik natin sila pero meron pa ba tayong pambayad? Maraming ganyan na moments. So, pero kitang-kita ko talaga yung miracle na we were carried through and through kahit na maraming challenges along the way. Kaya I'm so glad, I'm so happy to have that kind of support system. And I think for every founder, it starts with the founder themselves. Kung kitang-kita yung intention, the people that navigate towards that person, it also shows the true intention na mabuti rin kasi mabuti ka. Parang alam mo yon yung hindi na sabi nga nila mahihiya na lang yung mga tao na yon na gumawa ng kasalanan kasi you were very kind to them. And gusto ko maging message siya sa mga founders kasi ano
Agree.
no, na underestimate nila yung especially women. Sabi nila masyadong soft, masyadong emotional, masyadong no, there's power in kindness. And
Yes,
if
Storm.
that's your default leadership,
Mm.
grabe. Mm-mm.
Pero parang yun na yung norm ngayon, no? And nakakatuwa. Kasi parang I can see a lot of founders na yun na yung
Yeah.
basehan nila. Na they are good people talaga.
That
Yes,
means,
yes.
Jane, di ba? Yung generation natin natututo. Alam nyo guys, gusto ko pang magkwento at lang hanggang alas lang tayo. So baka gutom na yung
Kabitin.
iba. So
Yes.
just to wrap up, siguro ano muna yung natutunan mo from the movie, tapos mahingi tayo ng insight naman from Mark. Ikaw muna, Jane. Ikaw muna.
Napuputol-putol ka, Miss Rosh. Ano yung, ano mo?
Sabi ko, to wrap things up, ano yung natutunan mo from the movie and from Marge story herself? Ano yung takeaway mo?
Ayun, yun siguro, yung kanina ko pa sinasabi na talagang if you just believe in yourself, everything is possible. With
Yes.
hard work, of course, and yun nga, yung support system. Ang daming factors eh. But if you really want something, it's possible. Magagawan at magagawan mo yan ng paraan eh. The universe will, sabi nga nila, di ba?
Yeah.
Will help you achieve it. So, yun yung pinaka, sa akin, yung summary ng film.
Yay. Parang naglag na si
Ayun,
Rosh.
sorry, napuputol ako, pero yan yung sa akin.
Okay, thank you,
Ayan.
Jane. Marge, how about you? Ano yung natutunan mo sa movie and what do you want to impart from all the women freelancers and entrepreneurs out there?
Yung pinaka natutunan ko sa movie is to not quit. Talagang alam mo yon, against all odds, whatever happens and obstacle is the way. Sometimes it feels like hopelessness, it feels like desperation, parang all of a sudden roadblock siya. Paano na yan? Wala nang business. Paano na yan? Wala nang pambayad. Paano na yan? Ang daming reason not to continue. But if you realize na this is the exact direction that you need to go to, face it and overcome it, then you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. As long as you do not quit, you do not fail. There are mistakes, yes, but you can always correct that along the way. Especially since we're learning, we're humans, and we want to give out the best. So yun yung pinaka learning ko, and I'm hoping na with this film it inspires just like you and the many people who have been in the March 6 event, the special screening of the Miss Provinciana film, na-inspire din sila in their own journey to keep pushing through. And tama si Jane, nakita nila yung possibilities, and the possibilities are endless. And I think there's so much power in you creating that. Kasi sometimes we wait parang sige, nasa province lang naman ako, I'll just wait for opportunities here. Pero if you start and see that opportunity, ikaw yung magpa-propagate nun, and a lot of people in your community would benefit from it. Sabi ko nga, nag-dream lang naman ako na dalhin to from Manila to Bulacan kasi yung anak ko, 'di ba, na hindi ko na natututukan. Pero that dream started something revolutionary, and you don't know anong klaseng what's in store for you if you follow that purpose na binigay sa ni God. So that's what I'm hoping our audience, our business owners, women out there, and entrepreneurs na who will be watching this film. By the way, it's showing on April. Yung public screening natin may happen April or May. We'll definitely make an announcement. So pending pa siya sa MTRCB, but we're opening our block screenings na. So for those organizations who wanted to raise funds and with ticket selling and block our certain cinemas, it's available now. So you can definitely reach out to us at partners at missprovinciana.com or www.missprovinciana.com. Na-promote ko na.
Ipapanood siya sa mga SM cinemas doon, no?
Yes, yes. Ayala, oo, yes. Gaisano.
Ako, Marge, ako naman, gusto ko lang bigyan ng emphasis that people should not look at kindness as a weakness. Kasi palagi sa babae, ay, weak ang mga babae, iyakin yan, ganyan yan. Hormonal imbalance yan eh. Laging ganon yung tingin sa mga babae. But then again, there is power in kindness kasi. Ito na medyo emotional no kasi naalala ko yung last scene na yung kabutihan na ginawa mo, bumabalik kasi siya sa iyo, and people feel that you care and then that you love them, and then they will really love you back. Hindi yan sasabihin na wala na, so alis na ako. Yung ganon. Kasi ako naramdaman ko rin yun eh. So yun lang, gusto kong makita nung iba na ang mga babae, oo, mahina kunyari yan, maiyakin. Pero when they want something, ipinaglalaban yan at buwis kayong kaya nilang gawin just to really, show kindness to the people that are closest to their hearts. And that's a strong person. So, ayun.
That's so true.
Alas na bilis ng 1 hour. Thank you so much. Ayokong i-let go kasi sobrang hirap kumuha ng appointment kay Marge. Then, di ba? Pero thank you so much for really allowing us to sit down for 1 hour, Marge. We really appreciate it. At syempre, sa aming co-host for the next few weeks ng buong March.
Yes.
Pag magdabakasyon kayo sa Cavite, kakalimutan ang March week. Hindi pwedeng hindi ko i-promote kasi nakarating na kami sa March.
Thank you sa support. Yes.
Hanapin nyo ang March Wind. Nakatag naman yan kay Jane Rafael. Hanapin nyo na lang.
Pupunta rin kami dyan. Airbnb.
Thank you so much everyone for watching Pops Talk, and see you again next Wednesday for another empowered women guest. Si Pam ang guest namin for next week. So wag niyong kakalimutan. All the freelancers out there, mabuhay tayo mga
mabuhay.
Sana abangan April or May.
Yay! Thank you everybody.
Good night, guys.